All right, we are live, and it is the end of day 8. Day 8 of the advanced 369 Advanced Cleanse by Mr. Anthony Williams. And I was a tired girl today and hungry, really hungry. But I got up and I had lime juice this morning, 32 ounces, and I had a Zoom at 7. Oh, before that, though, I did my an abdominal workout, a 30-minute slow abdominal workout. And then I made my celery juice, 32 ounces, and it was the Azure celery from Azure. And hi, Karen. I'm just talking about day 8, on day 8 of the 9-day cleanse. So coming into the finish here, and just started my morning with the usual morning cleanse, the lime juice and the celery juice. And then I had a meeting at 7 on Zoom, so I did that. And then I made my heavy metal detox smoothie and had that, and grabbed a couple apples and took off for the store, because after tomorrow it's time to get back to what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep on following the cleanse menus, chapter 23 of Cleanse to Heal, and they all look wonderful. And he steams a lot of his food, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for dinners. So I'll probably stick with raw breakfast and lunch, and then steam things at dinner time, because I want to try all of his recipes. They look just, I don't know who his photographer is, but wow, he's got a great photographer in that book. So I can show you some of the pictures here. This is the Cleanse to Heal book. And I mean, just the simplest thing. He makes it look so good. But I mean, there's still some raw things, but ooh, this curried cauliflower and peas. Doesn't that look good? Yum. And this Brussels sprout vegetable soup. I gotta make that. And oh, there's a potato salad here. This really good stuff. Oh, stuffed bell peppers with potato. So it's so funny because I just gave all my potatoes away because I wasn't eating potatoes, but now I bought some more. I planted and harvested all those potatoes, and then I gave them away. A warm spiced roasted vegetable. Oh my gosh. I got to try some of these. So stuffed butternut squash, potato pizza boats, butternut squash falafels with salad. I mean, look at those. They just look so good. So I'm gonna start eating cooked again, just to for the winter. Maybe I'll go raw again in the summer. But I've been raw since July, a lot longer than I thought I was gonna. I don't know if you've tried that or not, Karen. So anyway, for lunch I had the turkey, the liver rescue cleanse soup, smoothie, and then I had another celery juice, Because on day 7 and 8, you have a 32-ounce celery juice in the afternoon, too. So you have 2. So he feels that the last 3 days, you're mostly just flushing out toxins. So I like things like my burgers too much. Yes. Yeah. Well, actually, I had raw burgers that were delicious. Lissa and Tate's Burger Book. I've got that too from the bundle. But it'll be fun to be able to do both. Why only do one when you can do both? So it's funny because I'm never quite sure what I'm going to do, because one day I might feel one way and then the next day I feel another way. So now I feel like, probably because I've got so hungry the last 2 days, I just want food. But anyways, we'll see. Yes. Yeah. Mixing raw with cooked is, I think, a good option. So for dinner, I had my leftover tomato, cucumber, and herb salad. And then I just added to it because there really wasn't enough for dinner, because I just needed some food, I was really hungry. And then I had a couple more apples and a pear. So, and then tonight I'll have my 16 ounces of lemon or lime juice and lemon balm tea. I had set aside some lemon balm from my garden, and I went to use it last night and it was moldy. So I went out and cut some more today, and I dehydrated it so that it won't go moldy on me, because I really enjoy the lemon balm tea, and it's been growing in the garden. And there was a whole bunch of dried lemon balm in Jan's cupboard when we moved in here and we were helping him move out. And I wondered, why does she have all this lemon balm? Well, it's great. It's great to make tea with it because it's real nutritious. It's got a lot of benefits to it. So now that I know what it is, I'll harvest more and dehydrate it and utilize it. You eat lots of salads, but you like potatoes or rice. Yeah, rice is so good in the salad. Potatoes too. He's got a raw, or not raw, a cooked sweet potato noodle. He spiralizes it and then cooks it. I'm going to try that. Oh yes, and beans too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the only thing about going back to cooked is I've got all these options available to me. It's kind of nice, kind of safer to be raw, to where you only have these certain parameters, like mostly, fruits, vegetables. I did a little bit more seeds, but I don't have to. In fact, this Anthony Williams, he calls them radical fats, the nuts and seeds and avocado. And he says it slows the liver down. So at least for right now, when I'm trying to help my liver, I'll stay off those. But I can have grains and beans, so that'll make up for it. So day 8 is almost done, and tomorrow is all juices and smoothies. So I've got watermelon and mango and papaya, and you do apple cucumber juice twice in the day. You do celery juice twice. Oh, and what I was going to say is the Azure celery is way too expensive and it was too bitter. So I'm as far as I can see, Costco's the best place to get celery. And they trim it, and it's just delicious. It's a little bit sweet, but not too. It's perfect. I really like it. So 2 servings of 32-ounce celery juice, and then I'll do the watermelon. He says keep everything that you do separate from each other. So don't blend like the watermelon with the cantaloupe, or the cantaloupe with the papaya. So you just do one, have that, and then if you get hungry again, then you do another one, a different one, or the same one. You can just do mono all day the same, but I've got some different things that I want to do. And you can blend them and make, puddings or sauces out of them and eat them that way. Or you can just eat them, the way they are. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And then Monday, he's got a couple of days transition out of the cleanse by doing the morning cleanse, which is the lemon or lime juice and the celery juice. And you wait a half hour in between. And then I'm going to also continue to do the heavy metal detox because it's supposed to really help the brain. So, yeah, Karen, I could eat watermelon all day too, but I thought I was going to have a bunch of it, but Stephen's been eating it too. So I got a couple of the small watermelons that are still at the market. And so I'll have those, but they won't last me long. So then I'll have some of this other stuff. Any of this fruit, right? Really, I could eat all day. Mangoes and good papaya. So we'll see. So that's pretty much my day today. I've just taken it easy. I've done my 2 walks. They're 2.5 miles each. So I've done 5 miles of walking and the abdominal workout. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I really like mango, Karen. A nice ripe mango. Oh, they're so tasty. They're not that great if they're brown, but when they're nice and that golden yellow, they're really nice. I really enjoy them. So yeah. So this is the cleanse. It's been almost 18 days that I've been doing this. It's really gone fast. And blood draw is, I think Wednesday or Thursday. It's the 16th. So is that Wednesday or Thursday? Let's see here. I'm live. I got to tell Jeannie. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the calendar. Calendar. Yeah, 15th is Wednesday. The 15th is Wednesday. So the 16th is when I go in and get my blood draw. I think so, Karen. I mean, it sounds like she's just going to test my B12. So mainly I was trying to see if I wasn't processing the B12 and the D3 because they're both low, even though I've been taking supplements, that maybe it would help to clean it out a little bit, and maybe it could help to process things. I don't know. But I thought she was going to retest the Elk Phos, and they said, no, there's no orders for that. So I'm going to ask her about that when I go. I go to her on the 21st. So, yeah, I mean, definitely I cleaned out. I mean, day 5 of this fast was just really all day long, it seemed I was going. And so it's been quieter yesterday and today, where I've just had, the one good bowel movement in the day. So, which is great in itself. I mean, if nothing else, everything seems to be working in that department. And it didn't seem to be before. It just seemed like everything was sluggish and would just get slowed down. So what do you take for B12, Karen? Or do you take any? I mean, mine is definitely below normal. Not way below normal, but below normal. Whereas Stephen, who takes the same that I do, his is around 600. So, and we're just taking the B12 that Dr. Greger suggests from the NutriBulk. And it's the sublingual. But this guy, Anthony, he says you need a combination of the 2 B12s to really have it processed the most efficiently. So I figure if this doesn't work, I'll go ahead and take that. It's in dropper form. Pure Encapsulations, is that a company? I can look that up. Pure Encapsulations B12.
Here are some results from the web.
Oh, yeah, Pure. Yeah, that's what I take for D3. Yeah, okay. And you can get it in liquid form. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. I will check that out. 30 milliliters. Okay, and I wonder if it's the combination. One full dropper is 30 servings. But the 5,000 is $36. Yeah, I'll look into that more, Karen. Thanks. Right. And that's where I got the B12 from, or I mean the D3 from. Although it's a lot cheaper on Amazon, which surprised me. I'm surprised they upped their price that much. But anyway, what are you going to do? So that's it. That's day 8. Tomorrow, I'll do one last and then maybe one after. But it's definitely, I think it's been worth it. I hope it made a difference. My weight is 110, so I'm sure it'll bounce back up once I start eating again. You know, it's the advanced one's pretty strict with just raw foods. I'm surprised. I just happen to be looking more at the original, and there's a lot more food. So I don't know why eating raw. Although hi Mona, I don't know why he's so restrictive when you're eating raw. He does say that the advanced is for people that are really have symptoms that feel they really need a concentrated cleanse. So probably that's why. But I would think the more raw food you could eat, the better luck you'd have on it. But I did it anyway. I just ate another apple if I was hungry. But today it just seemed like, wow, I was really hungry. And it hasn't been like that. I mean, just the last 2 days. Other than that, it's been pretty easy. And this one started out real easy. But, day 5 got kind of rough because I just kept on emptying out. And then 7 and 8, I've just been hungry and tired, which are a little bit of a dangerous place to be in, but I've been okay. Tomorrow, if I'm tired, I'm going to take a nap. And I've done that a couple times during this cleanse. Just trying to take it easy. No, Mona, I haven't had the enzymes rechecked yet. It's I go in for the blood work on the 16th, but I called to make sure what they were going to test. And they said it's just for B12. So I guess she just wants to test the B12, but she wants to talk to me about the liver enzyme. So I will ask her when I go. I go to her on the 21st, my doctor. So maybe she wants to wait a little bit longer. So that's the news from the cleanse girl. Yes, I'll keep you updated. I'll come on tomorrow, and there's kind of a reintroduce, coming out of the cleanse. There'll be a couple of days of that, and then I'm just going to stick with the recipes in his book, the chapter 23. And when I was showing Karen pictures of some of the recipes, and they look really good. So earlier on in this video. So I'm going to say good night. I'm not long for this world. I think I'm going to go back to bed. Oh, the Cleanse to Heal book. Here. This is where I got this cleanse. And it's to help my liver. I think he used to call it the liver cleanse. Yes, Karen, that's great. Yeah, adenocyte. Yeah, good. I know, it's like an encyclopedia. Hi, GD. So I was showing there's a chapter with all these amazing recipes, Mona. And so I'm going to start making them. So I'm going to start eating cooked again because I got to make his recipes because they're real gentle on the tummy. And he's a potato guy, so definitely after my own heart. He uses potatoes and sweet potatoes. So, and he steams a lot. He steams his food, so he's water based, and he's just along the same lines that we are. I will post, Jean. I will post as I make the recipes, definitely. Mona, you know what? Oh, you mean your B12 measured 2,500? That's huge. Steven's 600 and I was like 200 and something. So they want me to get it up over the 300 is the low of normal. So I'm hoping to do that. And my D3 was, I think, around 20 and they wanted around 50. Yeah, 2,500, that's really high. Do you mean you were taking 2,500 micrograms? Or that it measured 2,500? Oh, so he just said cut back. He wasn't worried that it was so high. Yeah. So that was your lab work. So were you taking the tablet or the liquid, Mona? How did you get it high? Because maybe I need to do what you're doing to get mine up there. Let me know. Oh, wow, Karen. 1,300. Wow. Tabs, 1,000 micrograms. Okay. Well, I'm taking the under the tongue tabs, and they're 2,500. So I was taking them twice a week. Hey, Jennifer. How you doing, girl? Well, obviously too much maybe for you, but Gregor said take 1,000 a day if we're over 65. I don't know if you're over 65, but yeah, so you weren't out of line, but apparently you don't need that much. Hopefully I won't either, but I've been taking the 2,500 every day just to see if it'll move. Coming up on 68. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I am 68. Coming up on 69. Yeah. So we'll see. Blood test is Thursday, and we'll see what happened. Ooh, you made the portobello stew. How was it, Jennifer? Did you YouTube it? It looks so good in the picture. Here, I'll show you guys what she's talking about. Portobello stew. See if I can find it in here. There it is. Look at that. Doesn't that look wonderful? Yum. That mushroom looked great. That's a good idea, Karen, when your B12 gets high, to go ahead and just cut it back to 4 times a week. Trumpet mushrooms, yay, instead from the farmer's market, but did not record it. Was making it while on, with Chef AJ class. Oh, yeah. What desserts did you make today? Maybe I'll make the soup on Monday. Cause I got baby Bella's to make it. Yeah, Jeannie. Well, a lot of people don't take B12 daily because, like Dr. McDougall, he just says he takes it when he thinks of it, maybe once a month. But I really think the best thing is to just get it tested and make sure your B12 is up to speed. I mean, I kept asking to have it tested, and then she would do it for some reason. I don't know why. And I thought, probably won't make any difference. But this year, when I asked for it, she went ahead and ordered it. So I'm glad she did. Well, that's right, Karen, you're in the class too. Did you make the carrot cake, Jennifer? Did Todd try it? It's the same ingredients as the cram muffins, right, you guys? Oh, Jeannie, did she make the same stuff? Oh, you're about to try it. Oh, well, by all means. That's great. Hi, Todd. Was that a great class? All right, you guys. What else? He shouted, "Hi, Janet." Yay. Well, you look good. Well, thanks, Mona. Do you think my skin's any better? I got this little thing on my skin, and I'm like, when that goes away, I'll know. I can't see it here. But I've asked doctors about it, and they say, oh, it's a backed up pore, or it's this or it's that. And then it started getting babies, it had 4 babies. I don't see it. Maybe it's gone. Maybe it's on this side and I can't. No, it's on this side. Oh, isn't that funny? That it's switched. I mean, I get so messed up with the mirror image. Karen, is it the same desserts? Is it the exact same desserts? Well, I know she makes her apple pie in there because that thing is so beautiful. I made one. It didn't really taste that great, and it didn't look that good either. Oh, well. Yeah, I would need to practice for many years. So, all right. Well, if you guys don't, next week I may not make any. They're too rich. Oh, they're too rich. Yeah. 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 Especially this time of year. It's like, man, it's the last thing I want to do is be making desserts when they're going to be everywhere. But, like I say, the potluck Thursday night, I just took my own tomato, cucumber, and herb salad. I took a big bowl of it, and I was perfectly happy sitting and eating that. And not only does it feel good eating it, but I feel good afterwards, and I feel great the next morning when I wake up to a flat belly. Good, Todd. You like it. Ooh, and you topped it with raspberries. Yum. Did he like the the mushroom soup, the portobello soup. Ah, the video is our last year's class. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, right? Why reinvent the wheel? All those desserts that she makes, they're all stellar. So, and I mean, gosh, she's giving you one-on-one personal in the actual. All right. All right. Okay, now, Todd, stay home. If you want something sweet, have some nice cream. Just try it. Try it, Todd. We want you around. Oh, you tried it and liked it but didn't have it. Oh, well, baby steps, Todd. Baby steps. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. There is hope. Hey, all right, Todd. Stay home with your woman. Give her snugs. Give her snugs and hugs. I know. Wouldn't it be fun to have a potluck, Mona? It'd be so much fun. Mushroom steaks are good. Yum. Do you have a recipe for those, Karen? I know that I was doing them raw with Lissa, where she'd have us coat them with something and then put them in the dehydrator and put them in the wraps. So Jennifer and I still have about 20 more wraps to make. So we'll get back to that after we explore Anthony's book. Yeah, wouldn't it be fun to have a big kitchen somewhere like an Airbnb and we could all converge and do a retreat, a woman's retreat. And we could all just cook and chat and hike and go for bike rides. And oh, that would be so fun. In a nice, pretty area. That would be great. You never liked mushrooms before you started eating this way. Oh, I know they taste so good. We need to pick a state in the middle. I guess so, Mona. Let's see. Boy, in the middle of the country. Jennifer, you take B12 5 days a week. And what does yours measure on the blood work? How pronounced are the jalapeno peppers in your cranberry dressing? They just add a little kick. I just, I look at how much I'm making and then I might add a half a one or a whole one just to give it a little zip. And I don't necessarily put all the seeds and the flesh in, which give it all the heat. It kind of depends. Just see what mood you're in and then go according to your mood. It's completely pureed. Yeah. Yeah, I blend it. Yeah. If you watched that one on Chef A Day, didn't I give it a good blend? Of course, maybe you didn't know. Yeah, you can make, Karen said, you can make jalapeno as mild or hot as you want. That's for sure. Yeah, I think I blended it pretty darn good, Jean, but it may not have been obvious because Chef AJ might have been talking while I was, cut out because I was blending. Watching my YouTube with 3 sauces. So that's where you got the creamy garlic. Creamy garlic and was it the barefoot dressing? And cranberry. Yeah. I kind of change out her barefoot dressing to where I use different vinegars. But this fella, garlic, cranberry, and one other. Was it the barefoot? where instead of putting all balsamic in, I put in a third balsamic, a third apple cider vinegar, and a third rice vinegar, just so there's not so much of that balsamic. But Anthony Williams, the medical miracle, he says vinegar is not great for us, that it rots out our teeth from the inside out. So Jennifer, you're right in the middle of normal. Great. Oh, mustard, Jeannie. Yes, the honey mustard, definitely. That one's great. That's with cauliflower. So Karen, you started with a quarter jalapeno in the beginning. Now you do 3/4 jalapeno in your pico and your corn salsa. Yeah, you do kind of adjust to the heat, don't you? Yes, Jeannie. I love the honey mustard. Yeah. Of course, I haven't had it since I've been on this cleanse, but there's still some in the fridge, so I can get back to that once I'm done. Now that I'm going to have a little cooked food. That's right. It wasn't even just with the cleanse. It's been since July I haven't had any because I've been raw. So I still had my cranberry, though. Yeah, the honey mustard is a salad dressing. It's not, of course, with honey. It's with dates. Mona, it's you steam cauliflower. It's in Chef AJ's book. You steam cauliflower and then you blend it with dates. And I can't remember. It's been too long now. Probably some garlic because you put garlic in everything. And do you want me to look? You want me to get it? I had it out earlier today because everybody wanted the creamy garlic on the check-in. We'll see if I can grab it. Yeah, that's what Jeannie was watching, was one of my YouTubes. Yes, Karen, I realized that. Isn't it interesting? You know, all these guys have something different that they want us to do, and they're all for our health. So it's not that he says don't have it, but when you're doing the cleanse, he says don't have it. Okay, the honey mustard is 12 ounces of cauliflower steamed and chilled, 4 ounces of pitted dates, and a half a cup of West Spray salt-free mustard. But I make my own mustard, so I use my own mustard. So you steam the cauliflower, chill it, and then you put it in a high-powered blender with the 4 ounces of pitted dates and a half a cup of mustard, and blend until smooth, and that's it. Everyone according to their specialty, that's for sure, Karen. And our job is to sort through it all and take what we like and leave the rest. So it's kind of fun. Lots of options. You bet, Mona. It's a great dressing. Oh, so guess what? I feel my gut is needing to do something. So I'm going to have to go quickly. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll check in again. So say good night. Take care, you guys. See you in the morning or sometime tomorrow.